Greetings, badasses. My name is Julia. This is the fucking yoga company. Yoga for the rest of us. We are in Ullapool, Scotland. So hopefully you can see the loch behind us. Ullapool is a sea loch. There's different types of lochs. Ferries coming in, going out, and we have been blessed with good weather. So we're just gonna get started. Comfortable seated position is whatever it works for you. So staff pose, legs extended. You could tuck a pillow or a bolster or a blanket, which I don't have. I'm using a towel today, underneath the back of the knees. You could go one leg out, one leg in. This is modified Z-sit. Remember, you control the strength of this stretch based on the angle of the leg and where it is placed. The further out the leg, the stronger the stretch in the adductors. Or you can join me in pleasant seated pose. Now remember, if you're just damn determined to join me in pleasant seated pose and your knees are real high, and you're leaning back and you're making a face, I want you to tuck a couple of pillows or a blanket or a bolster under each of those legs. And we're going to pull our attention and awareness from the external to the internal, taking a scan of the body, checking in, state and quality of the physical form. What is playing out on your body? What have you been doing the last few days? And what is going to happen to you in the next few days? Even later today, I don't even know. Just notice those places that you might be feeling some tension or, tightness. We're not owning it. We're not attaching to it. We're not going to judge it. We're just taking inventory and checking in with this amazing thing that carries us around during our day, this vessel of ours. Moving that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking, and we're going to check in. Where are you at? If it's in the morning, maybe you're already quiet and you're not quite awake yet. If you're like the rest of us, some of us wake up we hit the ground running and our to-do list is already bumping in and piling up. So maybe take a moment to slide all of those things off to the side. We want to create a nice, clear, open field of thought for the practice. And now we're going to move that silence into the awareness of our breath. Traditionally in yoga, we breathe into and out of our nose. That might be a problem for you, so just breathe. But we want you to pay attention to how the air is moving into and out of your lungs. Feel the motion of the body that as you breathe, your shoulders, your collarbone, your ribs, your back. We're going to pull that attention into the breath. I want you to expand the length of inhale and match the length of inhale. Create a nice clear rhythm of breath, working through that inhale and matching the exhale. So just even out. Doesn't have to be the strongest, most powerful breath you've got, but I want you to work on that balance. It's a great thing to return to and focus on. Wherever you are at, let's exhale all the air out of the lungs, reaching down towards the mat. And match the next inhale to the sweep of the arms toward the ceiling. Oh my God, I wish you could see what I see. I'll turn the camera after we've finished. Jesus. Tracing the fingers down. Now this is a yoga place I could get used to. Nice big sweep on up. I'm really not trying to rub it in. We're going to take a sweep up and take our first lateral extension. So I want you just to tilt over. I'm going to the left. So left arm down. Reach up toward the sky with your right arm and lengthen the torso. So this is not about collapsing and stretching the hip. This is about stretching up and out. I want you to scoop the belly, draw up your inhale, and take the arms up. And we're going to the right. Arm leads first. Stretch long, side to side, and then take a big reach toward the ceiling. Inhale. We're going to do 2 more repetitions exactly like that. So just work through the positioning of your body to find the most effective place. And, lengthen the spine, stretch up toward the sky. I was going to say ceiling, but I'm out here in the damn open under this Scottish sky. I've been told not to count on this weather ever. And 1 more repetition in both directions. We're holding just a little longer there to get that stretch through the hips. I'm feeling very tight on my left side. I'm going to make a joke about left rudder. We're driving on the left side of the road here. So maybe I've been pressing into the car's floor with my left foot, freaking out. Nice big reach on up toward the sky. Trace the fingers down. Tucking the chin, rolling the shoulders. We're going to come to our forearms, resting that body weight. Knees, calves, ankles, block, or floor. I neither have a block. I guess this is a floor. Wiggle the toes. Relax the feet. Unclench the teeth. Walking those hands back. We're unwinding. Nice big stretch up. We're going to release the hands down to the hips, resting the hands towards our back, bowing the chin. I want you to shrug the shoulders up towards your ears and then rock them down and away from the front of the body. Take a tilt of the ear over to one side. Bowing the chin. Take a tilt over to the other side. Had a little hitch in my looky-loo. We're going to do that 1 more time. Slowly bowing the chin to the chest. Taking it over. Give me a little squeeze of the elbows back. Slowly bow the chin and tilt. Bow the chin to the chest, trace the fingertips around the front of the body, and we're going to slowly stack cervical spine. If you're sitting in something other than staff pose, we're going to change the placement of the legs. We did a 4-mile hike yesterday. And I'm feeling every mile. Sweep on up to the ceiling. Well, let's just cactus arm C curve it. So squeeze those elbows back. There was a time and a place where I used to hike 20 miles a day. That was about 20 years ago. Trace the fingers out. I only acknowledge that say that because I want us to acknowledge we don't live in the same body that we had 20 years ago. And exhale. Actually, that was 23 years ago. Before I broke my ankle. And exhale. Reach forward with the fingertips. Find that stretch through the low back. We're inhaling up to take our forward fold. So lovely, lovely stretch. Trace on down. Tuck the chin. Roll those shoulders. We're coming back to the forearms. Little rock side to side. Knees, calves, ankle block or floor. Wiggle the toes. Relax the feet. Unclench the teeth. We're going to walk ourselves back, unwinding the fold, stretch up to the ceiling. Hands are going to drift down towards the hips. We rest them towards the spine. Drop the shoulders, squeeze the elbows back, bow the chin forward. Slowly tilt an ear over to one side. And tilt the ear over to the other side. I'm not throwing any shade at Aberdeen, but this is about as good of a place to do yoga as I think you could find in this country, maybe. Releasing the chin forward. Let's trace the fingertips around the front of the body, slowly stacking cervical spine. Grab a sip of water if you need some, and we're moving to hands and knees. I, again, don't have my blanket. Otherwise, I would be patting my knees with a blanket, but I'm patting with the towel, borrowing from the place we're staying, Ullapool, Harbor House at Ullapool. We're moving to hands and knees. Remember, 2 fist widths between your knees. Heels of the hands go out in front of your shoulders, a full palm's length. Soften the elbows. Shrug the shoulders. Give me a tiny activation, a little scoop of the belly to help support your body weight. That'll help protect that wrist, those wrists. Ooh, this will be interesting. It's a little uneven. That's all right. Inhaling at center. Let's take our Chakravarkasana bow, 3 in a row. Tucking the chin. Taking the forearms down, tuck the tailbone, scoop the belly, draw back into those hips. Roll the wrists, make some fists, spread the fingers nice and wide. Inhaling forward. So I can reach the edge of my mat by spreading my pinky finger. That's how wide I would like your hands. Tuck the chin. Take the forearms down, scoop the belly, draw back into the fold. Now, tuck that tailbone toward the heels. Really use your core to step up the energy of the stretch in the low back. Roll the wrists, make some fists. Inhale forward. One more time. And inhaling forward. So that's the ferry we have to be on Tomorrow morning, let's take a what the fuck lean. No later than 9 o'clock. The 9:30 is the last board. Inhaling to center. And what the fuck lean. Two more times in repetition. I think I could justify a second medium suitcase if it only had all my yoga gear in it. That would be a business choice. Inhaling, sorry. Returning to the mat. Inhaling one more time. Let's come to center and angry cat tuck. So remember, angry cat tuck is about the low back and low belly. So my upper back is flat. I'm pushing toward the heel in that arch. My elbows are soft, my shoulders are shrugged, and the weight and the energy of the stretch is from the waistband to the tailbone. Inhaling to flat back. I'm going to tuck my toes right where they're at. I'm not going to move them forward. I'm just taking this gentle stretch. Let's come down to the forearms. While we're stretching the toes, let's wiggle the fingers and roll the wrists. Inhaling, come up to the hands, flatten those toes, and let's Chakravakasana bow it. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, draw back into the fold. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some fists with the thumb inside, shift to the outside and inside. All right, inhaling forward. What the fuck lean. So we're going to work a little firebird bow with a lift. It's my favorite lift. I call it the rocket move. One more time in both directions, just because that feels so good on our hips. Now's the time where you can start playing with the angle of your body. So maybe you're rocking a little forward and back. To find that place that's going to give you the most response. Inhaling forward. Angry cat tuck. Lower the forearms, rock back. Come forward through a long back. Okay, nice and long in the torso. Engage the core, shrug the shoulders. Tuck those toes. We're going to breathe through that stretch, wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. All right, find really good placement. This is awkward because I have a long sleeve shirt on. And roll up into the feet. Step in just a skosh. So keep the knees as soft as you can. That means the heels might be off the mat a little bit. That's okay. Shrug those shoulders away from the ears. Hollow yourself up away from the mat. Really feel lifted through the chest and upper back. I have to step back a little bit and come down to the knees. Inhale, hands and knees. Left leg is going to come up nice and high. So bend those elbows and stretch up, 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 up. Rock and roll the ankle, point and flex the foot. Slide that knee forward. So bring the foot down. Slide straight forward. What the fuck lean. So we're going to work a little firebird bow with a lift. my favorite lift. I call it the rocket move. One more time in both directions, just because that feels so good on our hips. Now's the time where you can start playing with the angle of your body. So maybe you're rocking a little forward and back. To find that place that's going to give you the most response. Inhaling forward, angry cat tuck. Lower the forearms, rock back. Come forward through a long back. Okay, nice and long in the torso. Engage the core, shrug the shoulders. Tuck those toes. We're going to breathe through that stretch, wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. All right, find really good placement. This is awkward because I have a long sleeve shirt on. And roll up into the feet. Step in just a skosh. So keep the knees as soft as you can. That means the heels might be off the mat a little bit. That's okay. Shrug those shoulders away from the ears. Hollow yourself up away from the mat. Really feel lifted through the chest and upper back. I have to step back a little bit and come down to the knees. Inhale, hands and knees. Left leg is going to come up nice and high. So bend those elbows and stretch up, 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 up. Rock and roll the ankle, point and flex the foot. Slide that knee forward, so bring the foot down. Slide straight forward. Everything's creaking and popping. So I went to the top of my knuckles to take that pressure off of my wrists. It's just a little break. All right, I'm coming to the hands, bringing my right knee in a little bit. I'm going to shoot that left leg out, come down to the forearms, and lift a little higher. Bend the knee, lengthen the leg, bring the knee down. Inhaling to hands and knees and Chakravarkasana bowing. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, drop back into the fold. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some fists. Everything's creaking and popping. So I went to the top of my knuckles to take that pressure off of my wrists. It's just a little break. All right, I'm coming to the hands, bringing my right knee in a little bit. I'm going to shoot that left leg out, come down to the forearms, and lift a little higher. Bend the knee, lengthen the leg, bring the knee down. Inhaling to hands and knees and Chakravarkasana bowing. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, drop back into the fold. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some fists. All right, we're going to go up to hands and knees. And what the fuck lean. Inhaling to center and switching sides. Angry cat tuck. Come down to the forearms. Lengthen the body forward. Tuck those toes. Take a little stronger stretch. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. All right, adjust the forearms because we're going to come up into the feet. Step in. Now let's calf stretch. Push down into a heel. and push down into a heel. I want you powered up out of those shoulders, hollowed up away from the mat. We're coming down. We're going to lengthen up to the hands. My right leg is going to go nice and high, 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 high. Oh. Rock and roll the ankle. And bring that knee straight forward. Ho, 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 ho. Come to the tops of the knuckles. Now, do me a favor. Walk that left toe backwards. Create more length from the hip to the knee. All right, I'm coming to the hands. I'm going to slide my left knee forward a little bit. I'm going to take my right leg up and out. Big, 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 big lift. Bring the knee in. Chakravarkasana bow. Tuck the chin. Take the forearms down. Scoop the belly. Draw back into the fold. Wiggle the fingers. Roll the wrists. Press into the fingers. Spread them nice and wide and just take a little stretch. Inhaling forward, what the fuck, lean. Inhaling forward and switch. Come into center, angry cat tuck. We're rocking all the way down to the forearms. Lengthen the body forward. Tuck those toes. So now I'm going to move a little forward with my knees so I can get a stronger stretch through the feet. Balance the heels in alignment with the ankles. Flatten the toes. Nope, I lied. Come on up into the calf stretch. I forgot that one. Press into a heel. Press into a heel. Look deep over one shoulder. Just turn the head as it's hanging towards the mat and turn and look at the other shoulder. All right, step back, bringing the knees down. Coming up to the hands. Gotta fix the tatas. Lengthen up, lengthen up, lengthen up. Stretch and stretch and stretch. Rock and roll the ankle. Bring that knee straight forward. Come to the tops of the knuckles. Work that right foot back. Stop recording. Start recording. Start recording. Oh, it was recording. Okay. I'll mark that place for an edit. All right, we're going to bring the right knee forward. Bring that left knee, give it a nice big stretch up. I'm going to tuck into my right toe. Now, here's where you modify this. You're going to lower your left foot and press your knee off the mat right there. Okay? I'm going to reach on through and take a big stretch. Three-legged dog. Give me soft in the elbows. Lift up out of the chest. Okay, bring that toe down. We're going to bring it forward. Worm it out in front of you. Adjust your feet. And we're coming on up to a low lunge. Take your time. Soften that back knee. I'm working through this weird slidey new mat. It doesn't have my gunk on it. Bend forward. Lower that right knee. Take the left foot back and around. Let's Chakravakasana bow. Tuck the chin. Take the forearms down. Scoop the belly. Drop back into the fold. Rock side to side. Wiggle the fingers. Roll the wrists. Just making sure it's working. Inhaling forward. What the fuck, lean? Fuck, I love yoga. I already feel better. I'm shouting at Jennifer C., who's behind me. I'm going to give her a shout out. She's my, we've been Thelma and Louising it with the boys in the back. Angry cat tuck. And sadly, she's missed every single hairy coo we've driven by. Lower the forearms and tuck the toes. Press into the heels. All right, let's lift up. Roll through the feet. Step those feet forward. Take a left foot and hook it around the right one. Left foot plants, right foot tucks. Let's step back a little bit, come down to the knees. Hands and knees it. I gotta fix the ladies. Right leg lift. This is why I never wear this top. I forgot. This is why I never wear this top. Rock and roll the ankles, wiggle the toes. We're taking that knee forward, all the way forward. Come to the knuckles. Walk that left foot back. We're going to plant the hands. I'm going to move my left knee forward slightly. We're going to take that right leg straight up and out. Now this is the same thing. I'm going to lower my toe and lift that knee off if you need that little extra support. Or you're going to roll through that foot. Big three-legged dog here. Oh, I'm feeling my left leg. Bend the knee. Lengthen the leg. Bring that foot down. We're going to work that foot forward. Fucked up my transition on that. Sorry. And then adjust your feet so you're solid on that mat. And come on up to that low lunge. Ooh. I'm feeling my left side. I'm feeling my left side. How you doing back there, girlfriend? Come on down. Take the knee down. Worm that right foot back out and around. Woo. All right, here we go. Chakravakasana bow. Tuck the chin. Take the forearms down. Scoop the belly. Draw back into the fold. Rock it side to side. Wiggle the fingers. Roll the wrists. Inhaling forward. What the fuck, lean? Man, this is the fucking place to do yoga, I'm telling you. I'm in the sun. I have a breeze. I hear the water. It is the ocean. I'm not trying to rub it in. I'm being in the moment, man. Angry cat tuck. Come down to the forearms. We're just going to roll right up into the feet. Find your position. Step into the balls of the feet. Spread the toes nice and wide. All right, I'm going to hook the right foot around the back of the left heel. Say good morning to your calves. stepping to the right foot, hook the left. Here's what we've learned about Scotland. A walk is really a hike. And it's probably a little more challenging than a walk would be. All right, we're coming down to the knees. Coming up to hands and knees. Left leg, big lift, big lift, big lift. Oh. Bend that knee. All right, take this big toe and rotate it back towards the right. I want a big twist here, sort of. We're adding this element and coming forward. Now, you can stay in that runner stretch, which is what we've been doing, or you can draw the toe and the heel across the body and take a pigeon's pose. And I'm gonna work my right leg back and come down to forearms and say hot diggity damn. Let's walk up into our hands. I'm gonna move my right knee forward. So tuck that toe and unwind it. Take the left leg out. It stretches way up and high. And now we're gonna move to our three-legged dog. So however you wanna do that, we roll into that right foot and give me that big, big stretch. Bend the knee, give me that open hip. We're gonna sweep forward and step into our low lunge. Take your time and find your feet. I'm really having to do some placement on this brand new mat because it's slickery. And now I want you to give me a cactus arm. We're amping up the energy here a little bit. We're waking up. Lengthen through, push into the heel. Give me some length in that leg. So now we're in a pyramid pose and we're gonna walk ourselves down the leg and just take a little stretch, hamstringy. 1 ringy dingy, 2 ringy dingy. I just dated myself. All right, find the mat with your hands, bend that knee as you need to. Right knee takes the mat. Left foot, heel toe it around. Chakravakasana, bow. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, draw back. Give me a little rock side to side. Open those elbows up towards the edge of your mat. So I've also learned that means something different for me because this mat is at least 4 inches narrower than my studio mat. So when I say move your elbows, maybe you might want to go a little wider if you have a narrow mat. It's just an interesting, I use that as a geography point, inhaling forward. Not taking into account, what the fuck lean, that everybody's mats are of different dimensions. Inhaling forward, and what the fuck lean. I've also learned other things on this trip. A drop of water, 1 drop in your whiskey makes all the difference in the world. Angry cat tuck. And gin is Scottish. Didn't know that. Rolling down to the forearms, we're coming up into the feet. And you can drink gin with just a tiniest splash, tiniest of tonic water of some kind. Radically changes the flavor. So keep the knees slightly bent, but reach toward the mat with your heels. Really get into those calves. I'm also feeling that in the top of my feet. Okay, coming the knees down. Gotta adjust my chi-chis. Right leg, big lift, big lift, big lift. Rock and roll the ankle, bend the knee. Take that toe back, 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 back. Lengthen that leg. Okay, so here's where you can take that runner stretch, or you can draw that heel out in front of you and take your pigeon. If you're in pigeon, we're gonna come down to the forearms. Big, big, big hip stretch here. Big hip stretch. Just holding this one a little longer. It's a strong stretch, so we want to give our body a chance to get into it and relax. All right, let's come up to the hands. Tuck that knee forward. Rotate out. Oof. Lengthen that leg. Oh, big stretch up. Okay, we're taking our three-legged dog. So I'm going to move that foot down to roll up into the left. No point in doing that big old rock cat lift. Bend that knee, reach that toe back across the body. Now we're going to step forward into our low lunge. Work yourself into it. Be stable on the mat. There's a little divot in this rock, which is a perfect place to put my foot. Now there's a market. Yoga rocks. Nice, lovely soft bend in that knee. Give me your cactus arms. Okay, we're coming down. We're gonna heel toe that foot back. Take it to the knees to the mat and Shakavakasana bow it. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, and draw back into the fold. Little rock side to side. Roll the fingers. Nope, roll the wrists, wiggle the fingers. The ravens are starting to visit us. Come on up. They're probably wondering what the hell we're doing. All right, we're gonna move to our backs. I'm gonna add my sweat, my layer because, because. I'm going to adjust this towel because we're working on slate here. And there's a lot of things I can do on a yoga mat, on a wood floor, but laying on slate ain't necessarily one of them. Grab a sip of water. Grab your strap if you have one. Let's roll on back. Take a little sway side to side, lift the hips, feel centered and long and square from shoulders through the ribs to the hips. I hope we all put on sunscreen because that sunscreen is coming right at us. The sunscreen's not coming right at us. The sun is coming. Don't you dare poop on us, Mr. Raven. Crow, Raven, I don't know what you are. All right. All right, we're gonna move the right foot over the left ankle and open up that knee. So take the hand to the inside of the thigh and externally rotate that. Left hand is going to come up right behind the left knee and bring that leg toward you. You can rock and roll the left foot, but keep the right foot dorsiflex. In fact, I will challenge you to take your right hand and extend those toes even closer towards your shin. And let's release. Whew. I did that one just for you. Take the left foot over the right ankle. Press the hand to the inside of the thigh. Oh, and externally rotate. Ooh. All right, right hand sliding up behind the right knee and hug that knee towards your body. Ooh. This is where I'm feeling it. Take those left hand fingers and extend the toes. Draw them towards the shin, just gentle pressure to stretch that foot. And release. Okay, I'm grabbing my strap. Now, if you don't have a strap, that's okay. Remember, you can just tuck those fingers right around the leg. Wiggle the toes. We're going to go in left foot in. And just give me a little hamstring stretch. Now, remember, push the heel away from the hip to get that leg as long as you can. This is where the strap comes in handy. I forget, Dave. No, it wasn't Dave. I forget who is it. We went to the Cairn Distillery and they were asking about yoga because they do yoga on their breaks. And he said, what's the best position? What are your top 3 poses? And I said, that's impossible to answer. But I said, here's one to challenge you. Push that heel away from the hip and keep that slight bend of the knee. And you're going to discover that your hamstring is not as flexible as you thought it was. And they were using puffy mats because, again, everywhere we go, it's just slate tile. Left hand comes up toward the leg. So either take around the knee or take that strap close to the foot. We're going to open up that left leg up to the left. Keep the foot flexed. Soft bend in the knee. Say good morning to the adductors. I'm actually feeling the hamstring on this one too. It was that hike yesterday. Unclench the teeth. Keep breathing. All right, we're going to bring that leg up. We're going to switch. We're taking it all the way over the body. Big twist here. Lengthen the left arm. Ooh, something just popped. And take that across the body. And we're going to unwind. All right, right foot's going in that strap. Same thing, press the heel away from the hip, soft bend in the knee, get nice and long, and then you give yourself the tension on the leg. So maybe it's in the same angle as your quad or as your left leg, or you draw up a little bit. There's a spectrum. Remember, your yoga doesn't look like my yoga. But as long as we're all finding that lovely, healthy alignment, it doesn't matter. Yoga is not a competitive sport. All right, right hand is either going to take around the knee or we're coming up on that strap to take that right leg out. Keep the knee soft. Keep the foot dorsiflexed. Try to straighten out any pronation or supination in the ankle. So if your foot is curled toward the sky, press it out like you were going to push up against a wall. Rotate it down, the pinky toe down toward the floor. This is all adductor. All right, let's draw that leg up. We're going to switch hands, taking it over for the big twist. Right arm goes out, palm up. Oh my goodness gracious. And let's draw it on up. All right, bring those knees up into your hands, fingertips towards the toes. Whew. Let's Apanasana it. We're inhaling and our arms are long. Exhaling, draw those knees up towards the body. Now tuck the tailbone and lift the hips toward the sky. Inhaling, unwind. We're going to do 3 more of those. Take a little rock side to side. And now we're going to think about how we're taking Shavasana. So, full Shavasana, legs extended, palms up, arms at your sides. That's traditional. You could tuck a pillow or a blanket underneath your knee. You could roll the towel underneath your head. You could go feet on the floor, knees to the ceiling, and they could tent in. You could put your arms anywhere you want. Cactus, belly, delta sweep. You figure it out. If you're gestating a human being fully and completely on your own autonomous will, you lay on whatever side you're allowed to lay on. And support yourself with cushions and bolsters. Or if you're going to get up and start the day, you can come on up to seated. And find that position that's going to work for you. Get comfortable with your layers. Add your socks, add a sweatshirt. Do the thing. I should have brought my hat out here. That's okay. We're going to pull our attention and awareness from the external to the internal. I want you to draw your attention into the state and quality of your forehead. Notice all of the tiny little muscles and nerve endings that surround your eyes and your cheeks. Unclench the jaw. Let the tongue drop away from the roof of the mouth. Give me a shake of the head, no. Wiggle the arms, wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. And then let the upper body relax completely. Draw your attention and awareness from the base of the neck down through the rib cage, from the shoulder blades to the waist, into the hips. Lift the tailbone a little bit and then let it get heavy toward the mat. Notice your legs. Lengthen the left leg straight. Give me all the tension in it. Squeeze the quads, squeeze the calves, flex and roll the ankle, wiggle the toes, and then drop all the energy out of that leg. Take the right leg, lengthen it, stretch, give me tension, squeeze the quads, squeeze the calves, rock and roll the ankle and the toes, and then let the leg relax all of its tension. Pulling that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking, and check in. What is trying to get your, I guess attention is the only word I can think of right now. It's jumping up and down, it's waving its arms, it's saying, ooh, ooh, ooh. I want you to slide that off to the side. Hang on to the silence and anchor your attention to the breath. We're just gonna breathe here for a little bit. Spread that awareness out through the body. Draw some deeper breaths into the lungs. Sigh those breaths out. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. Wiggle the toes, roll the ankles. Stretch those arms out to the side and take a nice big stretch up to the ceiling, big, or out and away from your body, sorry. Big yawning, getting out of bed stretch. And then take a knee up into one hand and give it a squeeze. Bring the other knee up and take it into your hand and give it a squeeze. Take a little rock side to side, roll from one hip across the back to the other. Until you're ready to rock all the way over to one side. Peeling your upper body off the mat first, coming on back to comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. Stack shoulders over ribs, ribs over hips. Take a scan of the body, checking in, state and quality of the physical form. How are you feeling on this end of the practice as opposed to at the beginning? You might be feeling something new. That's totally normal. We've released tension in one part of the body. It might help us discover where we're actually feeling other tension. Pulling that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your breathing and check in. How does that feel? And then move your attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking and notice. Now's the time you get to prioritize. What do you want to focus on? Do you want to stay so completely relaxed and silent and trot off to bed? That's perfectly fine. Do you want to move into the day and take, those top 3 to 5 priority items and move through that and tackle those? Maybe you're somewhere in between. I don't know. But we're going to release practice, blinking our eyes open and taking a stretch out, away from the body, honoring your body for a moment, for doing what you asked it to do today and all the hard work it does to get you from one end of the week to the other. Listen, some days are easy, some days not so much, and we're in a different body. We live and exist in a different moment than we did 5 years ago or 10 years ago or 20 years ago. So we need to anchor ourselves into this existence and give this body what it needs. So be patient and kind. Grace and kindness, motherfuckers. My name is Julia. This is the fucking yoga company. All of benefits. There's a lot of bullshit here, but it has nothing to do with yoga. Ciao.